Imagine holding a small, copper coin that has spent decades tucked away in a dusty drawer or jar, its surface darkened and worn from countless years of circulation, and yet it could be worth $155,000 or in the most extraordinary circumstances even $1.6 million. This is not a fantasy, but a very real possibility with one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins in American numismatics. The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny. The casual observer, it may appear to be just another ordinary penny, old, slightly scratched, and covered in a layer of patina. But to a collector who knows what to look for, this coin is a key to unlocking incredible history, rare minting quirks, and staggering financial value. The history of the Lincoln cent begins in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, a sculptor who created the now iconic portrait of Lincoln facing right on the obverse. This design was revolutionary at the time, as it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than an allegorical representation. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny became one of the most circulated coins in the United States, its familiar face appearing in pockets, registers, and coin jars across the country. By 1964, the United States was undergoing a tumultuous period, both economically and socially. The country had entered the early stages of the Vietnam War, and the economy was in a period of change. Coins had become an integral part of daily life, but the mint was also experimenting with new methods to produce coins more efficiently. That year, the United States Mint struck a small number of Lincoln pennies as special mint set SMS coins. Unlike traditional proof sets, which were made for collectors using polished dies and specially prepared planchets, SMS coins were struck with carefully controlled dies and higher quality blanks to achieve sharper detail and superior luster without the extensive polishing of a proof coin. These coins were produced for collectors, not general circulation, but many SMS coins eventually entered circulation, either intentionally or accidentally. What makes the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny so special is both its rarity and the exceptional quality of the coins that were struck. The SMS coins have a distinct look, deeply detailed features on Lincoln's portrait, sharper inscriptions, and a more lustrous finish than normal business strike pennies. For collectors, finding a genuine 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny in high condition is a thrilling experience, because the coin represents a transitional moment in the history of U.S. minting. Even more mysterious are the minting anomalies that occasionally appear on these coins. Errors such as double die varieties can dramatically increase a coin's value. On certain SMS pennies, collectors have discovered doubling on the date, the word liberty, or the motto. These subtle details can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a sought-after treasure. Another intriguing category is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned during striking. This produces a coin where part of Lincoln's portrait or the date appears cut off, and the remaining design is shifted toward one edge. Off-center SMS pennies are rare, highly visual, and extremely desirable to collectors. Clipped planchets are another fascinating anomaly. During the blanking process, if the punch overlaps the edge of the metal strip, part of the coin may be missing, leaving a curved or irregular edge. When struck, the coin retains this unusual shape, making each piece unique. Additionally, some coins show die cracks, which occur when the steel dies used to strike the coins fracture over time. These cracks transfer onto the coin's surface, often appearing as raised lines running through Lincoln's face, the date, or lettering. Dramatic die cracks are particularly valued because they make each coin one of a kind. One of the most intriguing mysteries involves wrong planchet errors. These occur when a penny is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination. Such coins may differ in color, composition, or weight, making them instantly identifiable and highly collectible. The 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny is also mysterious because many of these coins eventually entered circulation. A collector could find one in an old jar of pennies, a change drawer, or even rolled coins from decades past. Its rarity, combined with the possibility of mint errors and superior condition, has led to estimates placing these coins between $155,000 and $200,000, with the potential for exceptional examples to approach $1.6 million. To identify one of these rare pennies, collectors focus on several key details. First, the date 1964 must be clearly visible. The coin should have a sharp, detailed portrait of Lincoln with defined features, such as his cheekbone, jawline, and beard texture. Inspect the lettering carefully. Double die varieties may be noticeable under magnification, particularly on Liberty, or examine the edges for irregularities or clipping. Check the coin's weight and thickness to ensure it matches standard specifications, which helps rule out wrong planchet errors. Finally, the coin's luster and surface preservation are crucial. SMS pennies often have a brilliant, satiny finish that is noticeably different from ordinary circulated coins. Auction results further highlight the incredible value of this coin. High-grade SMS pennies have fetched jaw-dropping sums, often selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some rare era varieties have generated extraordinary excitement, with bidding wars driving prices well beyond the initial estimates. In the world of coin collecting, provenance and documentation can also increase value. Coins that come from well-known collections or are accompanied by certification from professional grading services are particularly prized. Beyond monetary worth, the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny tells a remarkable story of American history. It represents a period of innovation in coin production, bridging the gap between traditional circulation strikes and the increasingly sophisticated collector-focused minting techniques of the 1960s. The coin also captures a transitional moment in society, when Americans were adapting to modern conveniences, emerging technologies, and a changing economy. The thrill of discovering one of these coins today is unmatched. Unlike centuries-old rarities that require careful excavation or access to private collections, the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny could theoretically still be found in circulation. A keen-eyed collector checking old rolls of pennies, drawers of coins, or forgotten piggy banks could stumble upon a treasure that changes their life. What makes this coin truly mysterious is that despite being over half a century old, the opportunity for discovery still exists. A coin that was once just a small piece of copper used for everyday purchases could now represent hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even more than $1 million in the rarest cases. The combination of historical significance, minting excellence, rare errors, and surviving examples in high grade has turned this coin into a legend among collectors. So the next time you sift through an old jar of pennies, or dig through a forgotten coin album, pay close attention to the 1964 pennies. Look for the distinct satiny luster of the SMS series, check for sharp details in Lincoln's portrait, and examine the lettering and edges carefully. Hidden within the everyday coins of 1964 could be a piece of history worth $155,000 to $200,000 or an unbelievable $1.6 million, waiting for someone with a careful eye to recognize its extraordinary value. This is the magic, mystery, and thrill of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny, a small coin with an enormous story and the potential to transform the life of whoever discovered